Hey everyone, welcome to the show. You guys are looking great tonight. Seriously fantastic. So get this. We all know laws are there to keep us safe, right? Don't speed, don't steal, the basics. But what about the laws that are, well, a little out there? I'm talking about laws that make you go, wait, what, is that for real? We're talking about rules so bizarre, so specific, you won't believe they're still on the books today. From what you can't chew to when you can't flush, we've scoured the globe to find the absolute craziest laws that still exist. And trust me, you're going to want to hear these, so buckle up because things are about to get weird. We're going on a journey through legal loopholes and historical head-scratchers that will completely change how you see the rulebook. Some of these are hilarious, some are just plain strange, but all of them are 100% real. You might even be breaking one right now and not even know it. It's going to be a wild ride, and I'm so glad you're here to join me for it. My name is Albert, and welcome to Unknown Facts. Before we dive into this legislative madness, do me a huge favor. If you love learning things that make you say no way, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps us out a ton. And hey, while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up. It tells the YouTube gods that you're having a good time, and we want to keep making more of these for you, alright? You ready? Let's get into it. Alright, first up, let's fly over to the beautiful, incredibly clean country of Singapore. I mean, this place is spotless. You could eat off the sidewalks, though I don't recommend it. There are probably laws against that too. But have you ever wondered why it's so pristine? Well, a big part of it is their famous or infamous ban on chewing gum. That's right, chewing gum. You can't just walk into a 7-Eleven there and grab a pack of Big League Chew. It's not happening. Now you might be thinking, what's the big deal? It's just gum. And I was right there with you. But the government of Singapore had a major problem back in the day. People were sticking their used gum everywhere. On sidewalks, on mailboxes, in keyholes, and worst of all, on the doors of their brand new super expensive subway trains. The gum was jamming the sensors, causing the doors to malfunction and creating massive delays. It was a sticky situation to say the least. I mean, can you imagine? Sorry I'm late for work, honey. The train was gummed. So, in 1992 they just said, that's it, no more. They banned the import and sale of chewing gum completely. Next, we're heading to the peaceful, picturesque mountains of Switzerland, home of delicious chocolate, fancy watches, and regulated toilet flushing. Yes, you heard me correctly. In many apartment buildings across Switzerland, it is considered illegal, or at least against the building's rules which are legally binding, to flush your toilet after 10 p.m. I'm not making this up. It's a real thing. Can you imagine? You have to plan your whole evening around this. The logic behind it is actually pretty considerate in a very Swiss way. They're all about peace and quiet. The country has incredibly strict noise regulations, especially at night. The sound of a toilet flushing, especially in older buildings with thin walls and loud plumbing, can apparently be quite disruptive to your neighbors who are trying to get their beauty sleep. Alright, let's journey down under to Australia. Land of kangaroos, koalas, and needing a license to change a light bulb? Get out of here. But it's true. In the state of Victoria, and some other parts of Australia, it is technically illegal for an unqualified person to perform any electrical work, and this includes the seemingly simple task of changing a light bulb. You are legally required to hire a licensed electrician to do it for you. Let's jet over to Japan, a country known for its incredible technology, rich culture, and a former ban on dancing after midnight. Yes, for decades, getting your groove on in a public club after the clock struck 12 was technically illegal. This wasn't some ancient forgotten law either, it was actively enforced for a long time. So, if you were in Tokyo and felt the urge to do the robot at 12:01 a.m., you could have gotten the whole club shut down. It's wild. Okay, now for a trip to romantic Venice, Italy. The canals, the gondolas, the stunning architecture, and the pigeons. So, many pigeons. They're everywhere, especially in the famous St. Mark's Square. For years, tourists loved buying seeds from vendors and feeding them, getting those classic photos with birds perched all over their arms. But here's the thing, in Venice, feeding the pigeons is now illegal, and they are not kidding around. Let's drive on over to Denmark, a country known for being one of the happiest places on earth. And maybe part of that happiness comes from knowing everyone is being extra careful on the roads. Because in Denmark, there's a peculiar and very specific law for drivers. Before you start your car, you are legally required to check underneath it to make sure there are no children hiding or sleeping there. I know it sounds like something out of a safety manual for a cartoon character, but it's a real traffic law. On to France, the country of love, romance, and no kissing on train platforms? Sacre bleu. It sounds like a joke, but it's true. An old law, dating back to 1910, actually banned kissing on the platforms of French train stations. This wasn't because the French suddenly became anti-romance, it was for a much more practical and frankly very French reason efficiency. Let's travel to the vibrant and beautiful kingdom of Thailand. It's a land of stunning temples, delicious food, and just this deep, deep respect for its monarchy. This respect is so ingrained in the culture that it's even reflected in their laws about money. In Thailand, it is illegal to step on any form of Thai currency, whether it's a coin or a banknote. Doing so is not just a faux pas, it's actually a crime that can land you in serious trouble. Next, we're off to Greece, the cradle of Western civilization. Imagine standing at the Acropolis in Athens, walking in the footsteps of Socrates and Plato. It's a powerful experience, but if you're planning to do it in your favorite pair of stilettos, think again. In Greece, it is illegal to wear high heels at many of its most famous ancient archaeological sites. This isn't a fashion statement, it's a matter of preservation. The reason is simple. These sites are thousands of years old and incredibly fragile. For our final law, we're heading to the beautiful island nation of Samoa in the Pacific. It's a place with strong family values and a very, very specific law that husbands need to pay close attention to. In Samoa, it is reportedly a crime for a husband to forget his wife's birthday. I'm not kidding. Forgetting the one day you're absolutely supposed to remember could actually get you in trouble with the law. This is amazing. Now let's be clear. You're probably not going to get thrown in a jail cell for a simple memory slip. It's not like the birthday police are going to raid your house. This law is thought to be more of a symbolic one, rooted in the country's cultural emphasis on family, respect, and the importance of the marital relationship. And there you have it. 10 of the absolute craziest, most unbelievable laws that are still on the books around the world. From what you can chew to when you can flush to who can change your light bulbs, it's just amazing what you find when you start digging. It really makes you think, doesn't it? Every law has a story, whether it's about protecting ancient history, keeping the trains on time, or just making sure you remember your wife's birthday. The world is a weird, wonderful, and very specific place when it comes to its rules. I hope you guys had as much fun exploring these bizarre laws as I did. It just goes to show you that there's always something new and surprising to learn, even in the dusty old pages of a law book. Which one of these shocked you the most? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to read what you guys think. Maybe you even know of a crazy law in your own town or country. Share it with the community. I'm Albert, and this has been Unknown Facts. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It really means a lot. If you haven't already, please, please, please hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure into the unknown. And if you had a good time, give this video a thumbs up. It's the best way to support the channel, and it lets us know you want more content just like this. Stay curious, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.